Oh, we're live now. I think we're across all platforms. There we go. Well, hello, Killer Vanilla. Welcome back to another stream. I think I got some music running. I want to make sure it's not too loud. Nah, it's not too loud. Saber Gamer, hello. How are you guys doing today? I can't wait until this heat dies down. It is extremely warm, I think, all week until the weekend. But yeah, I hope you guys are doing well. Let's just send this out. It's horrible. British summers are terrible. Yeah, it's crazy. It's it always gets silly hot in the UK. Always gets silly hot. It's like you just want some nice sunny summer days and it just gets insanely hot. And every year I keep on saying I'm gonna get some proper aircon set up, and then by the time I decide to do it, it's the heat wave's over, and then I'm like, oh, I'll do it next year in preparation for next year's heat wave, and then the heat wave comes along next year and I haven't done it. I keep on doing that. I get around to it at some point. I do have a fan, but it's one of those fans that just blow around the air, so you get kind of cool from it, but it doesn't really cool things down properly that much. You fell asleep twice today because of the heat. Yeah, it does have that effect, doesn't it? I was unfortunately too busy with work to fall asleep, but I did start getting tired at some point due to the heat, but I haven't found it as bad as some of the other previous days this summer. But it's still meant to be hot for the next I think till Friday, maybe Saturday. So yeah, I'm sure it will get to me even more as the week goes on. Right, let me just check that things are going all right. So yeah, I made some slight changes. I put some background music on the stream. Not when I'm playing Ark or anything, only when we're like sort of on this scene or showing Ark news and stuff. So I've got that in the background, and I've changed the latency to ultra low rather than low. So I'm going to monitor to see how that impacts the performance on the stream in terms of buffering and stuff, but hopefully it'll be okay. You'll take the heat over the Canadian cold winter. How cold does it get in Canada? In the UK, it does get into the minuses, but it doesn't really, at least down sort of London way, it doesn't really reach the double figures in the negatives. Hey True Gaming, how are you doing on this, well, I'd say hot and sweaty evening. I don't know if it's evening for you guys. It can drop to -30 in parts of Canada. That is insane. I've always been somebody that prefers the colder weather over the hot weather, but yeah, I'm not. When it gets to those sort of coldness and the extreme heat, I'm not actually sure which one I'd prefer. So I'm going to be jumping on Ark shortly. Thanks, True. I really appreciate the feedback. I kind of wish I was making more videos, to be honest. There's been a bit of a lull in my video creation I'd probably say over the last 2 months, and that's literally only because Ark is quite quiet at the moment in terms of news and stuff. And I don't want to be one of those creators that regurgitate news that I've already covered. And I don't want to just be creating videos on every little patch that comes out for Ark and stuff like that. I don't want to be somebody that does that sort of video creation. So I'd rather not put out a video. But it is frustrating because I'd like to put a few out a week. At the moment, it's about one a week from the crunch. So, but I appreciate your feedback. I'm glad you like them. And they will definitely be continuing. But I thought streaming should hopefully help that sort of bridge that gap in terms of the gaps in content and stuff. Right, let me get Ark up and running. Going to be doing some alpha megalodon hunting today. Try and get that chibi level up. And I've got some more of my boss theories hatched now and stuff. So I think there's only 6 theories left to fully grow and imprint, and then my boss team is fully grown, and just need to get them leveled up a bit. You need some alpha hunting. Got a Rex saddle blueprint. What alpha hunting are you planning on doing? I kind of find the alphas on land, the only ones really worth going after is the Rex, I think. Unless I'm forgetting any, there's the Raptors, the Carnos, and the Rex. I don't think I've forgotten any. And if you're going for chibis, the chibi leveling, Raptors and Carnos don't really give much at all. Have I seen a video called Ark's Giga versus Skullcrawler from Kong Skull Island? No, I have not. Hang on a sec. Let me just transfer. Just getting Ark up and running. No, I haven't seen that. Ark's Giga versus Skullcrawler. I assume it involves some Kong-related mods. But yeah, I'll definitely check that out. I do quite enjoy the videos where people do creatures versus creatures and stuff. I did some of those videos myself a long time ago. I mainly did like 100 dodos versus Rex and stuff like that in the very early days of Ark Survival Evolved. I quite enjoyed doing stuff like that. I might have a look at doing it again. Hey Jim, how are you doing tonight? Hot and sticky one for you, is it? It's insanely hot and sticky here right now, and it doesn't help wearing the headset and the hat, but yeah. Always when I'm streaming, yeah. Jim, so I've got the music, or I've got some music running in the background now whilst I'm on this screen. So I've set it low enough so that it doesn't interfere with my speaking and stuff. But let me know if you can't hear it. But it's not going to be running when I play Ark. Lovely chilled background noise. Yeah, I found something that I'm allowed to use, and it's like an hour long, so it pretty much covers the time that I'm going to be on this screen and stuff, flipping between this and Ark. So I wanted something nice and chill. The music is relaxing. Thanks, True. I went through quite a few different types of music, and I was like, nope. And then I came across this. I thought, yeah, I'll give that a try. Right. Let's go back. Let's go to Ark. Here we go. You just need it for the boss fights. Carno alphas have a chance to drop them. Oh, right. Carno alphas have a chance to drop Rex saddles on Astrios. Is that Astrios specific then? Because I didn't think that alphas drop saddles. But I haven't been on Astrios for a while, to be honest. Oh, he's alright. Come on, doggo, get out of my way.
Seems like plenty, but my user knows best. All housework and no play. Survivor made the dull box.
Where's he gone? What? You silly dog. Come on, he's playing silly beggars. I got some got some alpha hunting to do. Look at him. Right, he needs to be switched off because he's going to follow me into the water, and that would just be stupid. Yeah, is it when you hunt the alphas, is it blueprints or is it actual saddles that you're hoping to get? So I have my entire boss team here now. So I've got 19 Theris all out. 6 of them at the moment are still adolescent, but all of the others are now passively gaining XP. So I've nearly got my entire boss team ready to get leveled up. Also, I'm back to getting mutations for a later generation of boss team, and this, holy moly, that is an insane number of eggs. If I don't get a health mutation and a damage mutation out of this, that is insane. I think I might stop all the mating going on too much. Hey Austin, how you doing? What map is this? This is the island. We are back on the island. I kind of restarted Ark a few months ago, so I've kind of started again, which is why we're kind of on the island. And I do tend to have the island as my main base, generally. Right, that is all I should need. Where's my chibi? Well, I'm pretty sure I didn't take my chibi off. Can't really go alpha hunting without the chibi. Highly recommend to watch the video because it had me on the edge and guessing who would win. Yeah, I will definitely check it out. I'll take a note of it after the stream. And find it on YouTube. Where's your base at? I never cared for the island, but I'm starting over 2 and have no clue where to build. I am based right down in the south, down here. So there's not a massive amount that spawns down here. I think probably the most dangerous thing that spawns on land is raptor. So nothing scary at all. You do get the seagulls flying around here. But yeah, that's pretty much it. You might get more stuff as you go further along, but here there's not really anything. Yeah, I wouldn't build down here if you want to be close to resources and stuff, because this area just generally has normal resources. So there's not like metal or anything like that. You have to go quite out of your way to get metal unless you go down into the water. I'm a bit concerned as to where my chibi has gone. Because otherwise I'm going to have to start on the chibi all over again. Where's my cat? Oh wait, is it in cosmetics? Here it is. I'm always forgetting. I don't know about you guys, but I'm always forgetting that when you take off your chibi, it goes into cosmetics.
1 electric sheet. 1.1 electric sheet. 1.2 electric.
There we go.
I was having such a
Nice base. Thank you very much. It's night time now, so you're not going to be able to see. Oh, well, wait, what time is it? Oh, it's 5 o'clock in the morning. Look at that. That looks really nice. I love that odor. Yeah, you can't see it in great light at the moment, but yeah, it still needs a lot of work. But I keep on getting preoccupied with other things, and I never finish my building and stuff. So we are going to go alpha hunting. I'll probably... It's gonna start getting light now. So this is the Bazzy that I'm going with. 32,000 health and 800 melee. It's not got any mutations, but it should be all right. It looks sick, even unfinished. Thank you. Yeah, I got quite a bit planned to do with it. I just need the time to focus on it. It's not the best place for my water pen, because as you can see, this is literally just above the ground as it goes into the deep water. But it does mean, besides the fact that I get stuck sometimes, like this, which is really frustrating, it does mean big threats don't get to my water pen, which is quite good. Look, it's like... Just move. Here we go. The Faker at Prime. Hello, welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well today. It is really shallow. So, I do have this the Dino Finder mod. But I'm not going to use it at this point to search for alpha megalodons. I kind of want to just see if I can find any myself. Otherwise it makes it just a bit too easy. Yeah, their poor stomachs are covered in scars. He'll be fine. He's got so much health. A little scratch or two. He'll be fine. These, in my opinion, are the best mounts in Ark for underwater. I do have to be cautious of my scuba tank. It doesn't... It's only got 63 durability. I need a better one. In fact, I'm probably going to need to use the Dino Finder, because 63 durability on a scuba tank is not going to last long. Is there an alpha shark on the map? Yes, there's 11 of them. There's 11. I think I might go back to that one, actually. Have you tried using the gene scanner to find wild dinos? I have, not on this, but I have used it since it came out. I don't have it I don't have it in my gameplay at the moment, but I have tried using it. But sometimes it takes me to a location where I can't actually find the creatures. So I'm not sure if that's something anyone else finds, but I don't always tend to find them. I think what it's meant to do is it's meant to take you to the area, not the exact point of where it is, if my understanding is correct. Gene scanners, a game changer on official. Yeah, because I assume before that came out on official, you had no way of locating creatures without just going around looking for them, I guess, because obviously unofficials and stuff all had mods anyway that might be able to do stuff like that. On the water pen, I normally go about 4 walls out, then use pillars to extend the building allowance. Four walls out, then use... Yes, I've actually... Here we go. Oh, he's stuck. Or she, should I say? She is stuck. That will make things easier. She can't hit me, I don't think. You've got to love Ark's glitches and take advantage of them when you can. I do build my my water pen 4 walls out and then put a pillar to extend it by another 4 walls. That's how I actually do it myself. I've done that on this one that I just built. But I do think I've made my pen a little bit too small because I've got 4 basilos in there at the moment, and that's pretty much the whole space taken up. Lucky, yeah, this is... Ah, I killed the itchy. He's not able to do... She's not able to do anything. Nice and easy. There we go. You thought you were doing extra? No, no. I don't know how... I don't know how... I don't know how other people build their water pens, but that's how I've been building it. Go away. Leave a Bazzy in peace. Can't get enough of this auto run. Raise your hands up. Does anyone know if there's specific locations or drops for good scuba blueprints? Because I definitely need something with higher durability than 63. I can't remember the last time I looked for scuba blueprints. A long time. He used to do fence foundations, but the walls don't align. I hate how when you use fence foundations or the other fence ones, the vertical ones, how you can't have a smooth fence. You got the walls, some are higher, some are lower. Absolutely hate that. Last time you made one was on PvE in the center, made a giant hexagon and hoped it was good enough. What was that? A water pen? A giant hexagon. The one I made I was hoping was big enough, but then I forgot how big basilos were until I stuck them in there. Water cave. Okay. I can go into some water caves to get some scuba blueprints, hopefully. Red drop, sometimes yellow. Yeah, I thought red would probably have them, but sometimes certain drops, specific drops, have specific things. Like I think Therizino saddle blueprints, I think generally are in deep sea. Why is he not attacking? Are generally in deep sea loot crates, I think. So there's some that you have to go to a specific place. Come back! What sort of alpha runs away from a fight, or should I say swims away? Scuba's in yellow and red drops on land. Not sure for the island. Bay has a video on the drops, I'm sure. Yeah, Bay does a lot of guide videos. I do quite often watch Bay's videos when I'm looking for a guide on something. I tend to only look for a guide when I really need it. Yeah, he'd definitely be somebody I'd go and have a look at for something like that, because I wouldn't want to spend my time going to lots of different drops to try and find it. I'd rather know which drops to go for. You see, this doesn't make sense. Why does a piranha aggro on a basilo? Doesn't quite make sense. What did we get to now? 98. Because there's Alpha Moses, isn't there, as well? I could go after Alpha Moses. The only thing I find with the Moser is that they just take so long with a basil that it's like constantly just click, 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 click. Level 250. Oh, what? My basil? Yeah, level 250. I tamed something like a 140 and a 145 male female, I think. Oh, look at this. See, Jaws wasn't anything like this. That was just one shark. Yeah, I tamed something like a 140 male, 145 female, and then this perfect tame, and then this is just the offspring. I've just realised I'm at half health almost. I hadn't realised. Oh no, that's yeah, no, that's not my character. That was my Basilisk. My character at the moment is only 95, but I've still got some work to go. You appear to be outnumbered. I certainly do, and my Bazzy needs some healing. Look at it, it's blood everywhere. Here we go. You get loads of XP for Alpha Moser. You can force the spawns for them by killing regular Moser. Yeah, I do remember that they give a lot of XP. I just remember that it just takes a lot of clicking. It takes ages to kill them, but it is definitely worth it for the XP. Yeah, I'm down to half health. You may be outnumbered, but they are outmatched. Absolutely. There's also alpha leads as well, isn't there? I'm not sure how much XP they give, but I know that alpha leads is probably the one of the easiest alphas to kill because they don't really do much damage and their attack animation is extremely slow. But yeah, I can't remember how much XP they give. You don't get much XP from them. It kind of makes sense, to be honest, with them being so easy to kill. Do a purple drop in Extinction on or Astrius if you can. They give a lot of XP if you're around level 100. Oh, right. You mean the, not the supply drops, obviously. You mean the, what do you call them? The drops that you have waves of creatures and stuff. I haven't done those for ages, to be honest. I've got a little friend here. Oh, I've got 3 of them. Making little noises. Yeah, OSDs. That's right. Yeah, I haven't done those for ages. Hey, come back. Something scare you off? What I do need on the island is a snow owl. I need to bring one over. Because, this is painful. Oh, let me go. I don't want to kill you. Okay. Bazzies get so much meat. They harvest so much fish meat. It's insane. Cook up some meat and heal it that way a lot quicker. Yeah, I might do that. Oh. Yeah, I might go back and do that. Oh, where am I going? Ah, miles to go. Take care, Faker at Prime. Thank you for the joining the stream. What's the mission for tonight? Jim, it's pretty much the alpha hunting to get my chibi level up. With there being 11 on the map, I was going to go after them all and then go after the Moses, I think, at the moment. Potentially attempt a cave to try and see what loot's in there, possibly. I'm just not sure how well my scuba tank's going to last. Oh. What's that, Bazzy? $15. Any mods besides the Dino Finder? All I've got is I've got this one, the Ark Smart Breeding Export Gun. And what else? I've got one other. I always forget what it is. Oh, AA. I can't remember what the full name of it is. But it's only the 3 mods that I have at the moment. I don't have any others. Name 5 creatures that need a TLC. I would say probably the originals. I would say, I think the Bronto and the Rex, I would say, need a TLC. Yeah, I'm not sure what others at the moment. Where am I going now? I've gone past my base. Plesio needs one. I haven't used a Plesio in years, to be honest. I fought plenty of them, but I haven't used one in a long time. Automated Ark, yes. Automated Ark is the other mod that I'm using. Keep on going past it. Now I got the fun of getting back into the water pen. Here we go. It's a bit of a tight squeeze. It's like, what is it doing? If you ever want some TLCs, Paleo Ark ones are perfect. Yeah, I haven't used Paleo Ark much. I've tested some of them out, but there are some really good ones on there. I think they did a Theris TLC as well, which I'm quite interested to try out. It looks really good. So this was the pen. Yeah, it's 4 walls and then a pillar, and then 4 walls and then a pillar. I want to expand it. But with this trough, it can go all the way out here, but of course it's a circle, so some of it might go out of feeding range. I could expand it over this way as well, potentially. But I think I need to expand it because I've only got 4 basilos in here, and there's like literally no room. Oh no, I didn't think you meant that I had to. Just a suggestion. But it's definitely something I've been thinking about doing. You would say Bronto, spider as in the little Aranios, I take it. Allosaurus, Megalodon, and I take it Meg is Megalodon, and Quetzal. Yeah. Yeah, I think there's quite a few. I think there's quite a few that need a TLC, to be honest. Especially a lot of the more original. The original creatures. I do feel they tend to get overlooked because when new creatures come out, and a lot of the new creatures, they're coming out with lots of abilities and stuff. When you look at the original creatures, let's say the Rex, for example, all the Rex has is biting. That's literally all the Rex has is chomping. All the Bronto has is its tail swipe, which is mainly useful for harvesting. But all of these new creatures come out, and they have all extra abilities that come with it and stuff. And there's a lot of old creatures that literally were out before all of those sort of abilities started coming into it, and they just get left behind. Yeah, this is AA, the fabricator. It's lovely and small. It's not like the size of the vanilla one. You can fit much more stuff in. And it has a pull function as well. Over half the base game dinos are all from 2015 still. Yeah, exactly. And they all just have I need to switch this off. They all just have basic functions. And that's the thing that lets them down. I'd quite like to have the Megalosaurus have a TLC. I'd like them to change the Megalosaurus so that it's not just used during the nighttime. I'd prefer it if you can use it during the day, but it loses some effectiveness or something. Because as it is at the moment, you can only use it during nighttime. If you're on Aberration, you can use it all the time. Which is the place that I used it the most. But I wouldn't ever use the Megalosaurus on the island, to be honest. I wouldn't really find a use for it. So I'd quite like a Megalosaurus TLC to change how that works. Not necessarily change it too much, but at least make it usable to some degree in daytime. Or even if it was something to do with what do you call it? The stuff that you can from the Bob's Tall Tales. Like this one's got inherit weight frail. I can't remember what they're called. But it's maybe something like that that allows the Megalosaurus to be able to be used during the day.
Kill, crush, destroy.
Hopefully Snail Games kicks a bucket soon and Wildcard can get someone who lets them put actual time into making things. Yeah, I don't think Snail Games going anywhere, unfortunately. The thing is, they've got a really good thing going with Ark, so for that reason alone, I just don't see Snail Games going anywhere, to be honest. Unfortunately. So these two are in the cave. So I'm not going to go after them yet. And they're all the way up there. That's going to take quite a while to swim up there. Where's the Moser? Was she doing all right up there? There's one Carno, but that's in the cave. There's a Rex. It's only a level 5. And a Tuso. All the way up there. What's the... Well, my my boss team is almost done. So I'm gonna see. I'm gonna see if I can get some mutations. So what I'm looking for here is on the health. So on the health, I'm looking for 83 points, and on the melee, I think I'm looking for 72. So 83 and 72. Anything that doesn't have either of that is a goner. And this is something I kind of want a TLC on, is the egg incubator. So at the moment, if you want to destroy all these, you have to destroy them individually. So there's no destroy all button. And when you click on one and you click destroy, it doesn't auto select the next one. So you have to keep on going back and forth like this, and it's really annoying, especially if you misclick, and it's like it's just going to give you repetitive strain injury. So I kind of want a little TLC on the egg incubator to stop that. RSI creeping in me old age. All the original creatures and some of the DLC creatures like wyverns. Yeah. There's a... Why did I just take them back out? There's a lot of creatures, tons that really could do with some TLCs. But I don't think Wildcard's going to have any time. They have said that, you know, maybe after they've got all the content and stuff out. But I think by the time they've got all the content and stuff out, they'll be moving on to the next thing. So I just don't quite see that happening, to be honest. I've still got no idea what Ark Ascended is going to be like when Ark 2 comes out. Assuming it does ever come out, in terms of player base and updates. Uh, 72. There we go. We got a 72 melee. And the last color, 85 green, has changed to a purpley 90. So we've got the 72 melee. We just need an 83 health. What one's that? Lot 4. There we go. New melee mutation. Why not use the bad eggs for kibble? Because I've got, I think this is the second highest kibble. There's one above that, isn't there? I think the cyan color. But I've got all of this exceptional kibble, an insane amount. Yeah, I got tons because before the egg incubator released the other month with Ragnarok or whichever map it came out with, I was hatching all of the babies to find out whether they got any mutations, and then anything that didn't, I would grind up in this. And so I don't really use this anymore because there's no need to hatch unwanted babies. But that's where all the kibble came from. So I've got tons left. I really want Garuga to do the TLC for the older creatures. Yeah. Because he's working on creatures, isn't he? So at the moment, he's working on the Mega Raptor. I think that's his priority. And then he's working on his Ark Editions ones. But yeah, they could potentially get him to work on some of the older creatures. Right.
I was having such a nice user-free dream.
What was it? 82, 72. Oh, it's a 345. That means it's almost fully combined as well. 72 damage. Right. I don't want to do anything with that just yet. But we still need the health. What's the difference between Ascended and Evolved? So basically, Ascended is like a remake or a remaster of Evolved. So Ark Survival Evolved is built on Unreal Engine 4, and Ascended is built on Unreal Engine 5. So it was an engine upgrade, but it's basically a visual upgrade, and there's new content on Ascended that's not on Ark Survival Evolved. But it's pretty much the same game in terms of maps and a lot of the content and stuff. But there is a lot of difference. More quality of life. Yeah, there is a lot more quality of life in Ascended. Also, one of the big things about Ascended is that it's fully crossplay. Well, not 100% crossplay, but it's crossplay with Xbox, PlayStation, and Steam. Whereas Evolved is only crossplay between Xbox and Windows, and Steam and Epic. And console have mods on Ark Survival Ascended, but not on Ark Survival Evolved. That's a huge thing for the console side. You nearly called your son that. What was that? Garuga? Or was it something else? So yeah, I need 83. Oh, R345. Sounds like something from Star Wars. Right, so I need 82. No, 83. You know what some people do to quickly destroy these? They pick up the egg incubator each time so that they all drop. I don't think I can be asked to do that, to be honest. You're gonna go, might slip back in later. No worries, Austin. Thanks for popping by and having a chat. No worries. I'm not sure how long I'll be streaming for, but yeah, thanks for stopping by. Come on, I need to get that 83. Not looking good. I think the egg incubator needs more slots as well. Needs more than 10. Right, I'm gonna... Hello, birdie. I'm going to do one more lot. And then might go after the remaining megalodons. And maybe the Moser as well. Nope. What have I got now? 108 out of 135. So not too much to go to get to the second level. You can hover over the egg in the incubator and press O to eject them. Does that throw it on the ground? Make sure that I don't need it. Oh, then he picks it up. So it kind of yeah, it kind of doesn't work exactly if it's in range of your Oviraptor. But also, I think I'm in an area of the map where the Theris would end up hatching anyway, based on the egg hatching speed that I've got. So that doesn't quite work in this case. You want to play Ark as well now? Is that because you've been watching this? Oh. Right. So there's 8. So let's go for a long swim. And then there's a Moser as well, isn't there? If we go for the 3 Megalodons and the Moser. In the progress of trying to find Megatheriums to fight the Broodmother on Gamma. Megatheriums are definitely one of the best ones for Broodmother. I still use my Theris for all the boss fights. That's only because I don't want to breed a whole load of megatheriums and a whole load of theris and so on. So I stick to just theris. But yeah, megatheriums are really good for brood mother because of all the spiders and stuff. Where have the... Oh. Yeah, I was a bit lost. I was a bit lost where I was going. I'm a bigger threat to the ocean than microplastics. Well, I've got to feed my basilisks. I am actually throwing loads of waste into the ocean as well, Jim. So this is not a good look. I'm not promoting on stream throwing waste into the ocean, just in case someone's listening. That's tons of meat. But we don't need all that. I'm going to take that off. Save some of the oxygen. You know what I could have done? I could have just flown up to the other side of the map and then thrown out my bazzy in the water. And I've just realised I've got no food. It's not too late to turn back. It is. It's too late now. Once my mind is made up, it's too late. Hello, friend. Why is it not? Why is the stamina still going down? Oh, there we go. I should be alright for food, I think. 17. I'm not moving myself. So I'm not using up my stamina and draining my food. Oh, he's a nice colour. Look at him. Wow, fancy. Can always eat some raw fish. I could eat some raw fish. I've got plenty of health to manage that. Yeah. I got plenty of raw fish. It was too beautiful, Jim. It had to go. It was too beautiful and too low level. What skills am I hoping to unlock on the skill tree? I'm not sure, to be honest. At the moment, I've got hot-blooded, so my health regeneration increased by 300%. Oh. You just can't hang around in the ocean without being bothered. Yeah, I've got mount gain 30% increased experience from kills, and then creatures you tame gain a 30% imprint bonus, and then oh, I forgot I was not wearing this. Clearly, I cannot multitask. Trying to do 3 things at once. Telekinesis and tracker are good options. Yeah, so I wanted to do this, imprint creatures raising 5% more effective, but I'm not sure which route I wanted to go to the end yet. Oh, my food's depleted now because I started drowning. Let's see. How much does this help? Oh no, it's yeah, I'm not quite sure if that's going to work because my health is already depleting because my food is down. It's mad that you put so much time into this game and still have so many skills to unlock. Actually, Jim, the skills tree is something that's new. It literally came out in June, so it's brand new. So yeah, it's not been around for a long time. Hey Yoshi, how are you doing? stopping by to say hello and leave you a big like. Thank you very much. Thanks for stopping by on the stream. I know that you don't understand a lot of English, so I do appreciate you stopping by to say hello. I just want to get my stand back. Please. Look at them all lining up. So yeah, that actually did quite a good job. Because my health's already back up. Not too bad, actually. It's quite a good idea. I always forget about eating raw meat. Usually because I'm in a position to be able to cook some. Here we go. We're getting closer. Thanks, Yoshi. I am enjoying streaming. It's very new to me, so I've only started like in June. But I do wonder why I didn't start streaming a long time ago. To be honest, I was always really nervous and scared of doing streaming and stuff. But I've actually found that it was nothing to be worried about at all. Here we go. I'm a natural streamer. Thanks, Jim. Thank you very much. It certainly makes it a lot easier when you do get people chatting in the chat, and I think that's one of the things that I was a bit concerned about before, is because I have watched some streamers where there's not much going on in terms of chat, and then it's like you just end up playing the game as if you were playing it offline. So yeah, that did make me think, well, what's it like in that situation? But I haven't actually had that myself, so I'm quite pleased about that. Level up for my survivor, so I think it's at 96 now, I think. Oh, come on, give me a break. Need to get rid of a load of this. Yep, I'm going to be level 96. Oh, my food is all the way up. Nice. Right, one megalodon left, and then the Moser. Wow, this one's deep. And this one's really deep. It's as deep as a Moser. Oh, the donkey's coming in. The ocean is a lot more pretty in Ark Survival Ascended than it is Ark Survival Evolved. There was definitely never this sort of glowy stuff in Evolved. What's so funny about Ark is when you go looking for a creature you want but you can't find it, but when you aren't looking it just turns up. Absolutely happens all the time. You can never find what you want, and then when you're not looking for it, it's like buses. You wait for a bus, nothing comes along. When you don't need a bus, 3 come along. Yeah. It's always been like that. It's quite frustrating. Hey, look. Hey. What have I got left? Okay. So, where is the Moser? What have we got here? 120 out of 135. So the Moser is only a level 10, but hopefully it's enough to push the chibi up a level. This is going to be a lot of clicky clicky. Is it swimming? Oh, it's right there. There we go. Look at that. It's beautiful. It's red. Beautiful red, pinky colour. Come on. $74 hit. If you shoot it first, I believe you get more experience. Do you? I thought you only got the more experience if you got the final kill shot. Bit too late now. I'm not gonna jump off to try and hit it myself. We're just gonna go round in circles till the Moser's dead. What's that? Oh, the Plesio's come in now. Everyone's coming to join the fun. Usually Plesios come in pairs. Try the next one if you can. Yeah, I don't think there's a Moser. This is the only Moser on the map at the moment. I'd probably need to go around killing off a load of other Mosers to get one to spawn, unless I do a dino wipe. I love the colours on the Alpha as well. This yellow pinky colour. It's better than the red that you've got in Evolved. It's a lot clearer, especially under the water. $402 damage now. Clicky, clicky, clicky. Yeah. There we go. Ah, it still wasn't enough. 128 out of 135. I guess because it was a level... It was a level 10. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Just because I killed your friend. Did the, does the Moser usually drop something? Because there might have been a bag. That's a Plesi. This might be a Moser bag. There we go. Got the Moser tooth. Why am I not moving? Oh my god. This is not good. Oh my god. 200 black pearls. I want to take some of them. Oh no. Is it one of these? Hey legends, ear cam. Yes, I don't have the camera right in front of me. So when I'm looking at the game, I'm here. When I'm looking at the chat and stuff, I'm over here, and then the camera's here. There's a few reasons. There's a few reasons for that. So yeah, it is a bit of an ear cam. Also, if I have the camera in front here, there's not a lot going on behind me either. So it kind of's like a bit of a boring back scene, whereas at least over here I've got lights and stuff. I'm far from being a professional streamer. To be honest, I would love to move house and get a proper setup. Have a proper room and set up for streaming and content creation. But that's a long time in the future. Auto swim. I wish I didn't drop all those black pearls now, because I couldn't find them afterwards, and there was like 200 of them. I forgot that alpha Moses drop large numbers of black pearls. What do I think about Curseforge being hit by the UK Child Safety Act? In what way have they been hit by that? I don't think it's something I've heard of. Is that to do with you have to provide your ID, like all the porn sites and stuff have had to do? Because I know there's been a lot of stuff about that going on with child safety online and stuff. But I wouldn't have thought it would be something Curseforge would have an issue with. This guy needs more stamina. From a Curseforge insider, Curseforge is discovering some mods requiring ID, as there's some nudity mods on Ark right at the moment. Right, I see. So who would have had to I guess the providing of ID isn't set up yet then on Curseforge. So Curseforge have to implement that for mods across the board, I presume. Ark has a rating anyway, an age rating, doesn't it? I'm not sure what the age rating is. But I guess it's still not a high enough rating for nudity or in-game nudity. It's not set up yet, but it's currently in discussion. Yeah, it hadn't even occurred to me that something like CurseForge would be impacted by it. Don't have time to munch away. Yeah, keep me updated. I'll definitely be interested to hear what's going on with that. I'm curious what that would mean for paid mods that people have already paid for. If there's any paid mods that would require the ID. I guess that might be a bit of a sticky situation. Oh, hello. Hey Weasel Man, how you doing today? Wanted to jump in for a quick listen while I could. Red Bazzy. Yeah, so this is not a mutated one. This is literally just one that I've birthed from the parents to get around in the ocean. So it's not got any big stats or anything. But I used the dino finder to find all the Moser and all the megalodons, mainly because I don't have a great scuba tank. It's only got 63 durability, so I'm very limited at the moment in how long I can stay in the water for. So I ended up having to take a bit of an easy route in locating them, but I've had to go all the way from the very south all the way up to past Kano Island. It's a long way. I actually need a deep sea loot crate because this milestone, loot 1 deep sea loot crate. So I do actually need one. But I can't quite remember where the locations are. But yeah, I definitely need one. Do you ever consider making a public Ark server for your fans? Yeah, so somebody asked me this on I think it was the last stream. And the answer is no, not at the moment. And the only reason for that is I don't think with the fact that like I've got a full-time job, and then I'm doing content creation, and now I'm doing streaming as well. And then there's life that gets in the way. I don't think I'd have time to commit to adminning the server. And I think we all know with Ark, a server needs very active admins for everything that goes wrong. And that's, to be honest, that's the only reason I don't have servers for people to play on. But maybe one day things might change. Don't usually mega breed them, first gen usually adequate. Yeah, that's what I'm finding with this one. It seems to be. What are you? Oh, it seems to be perfectly fine. It's born with 32,000 HP. I've not put any levels into that. I've just been putting levels into melee, and there was a bit in stamina. I probably need to increase stamina a bit more. But they do perfectly fine. They don't need mass breeding, to be honest. Oh. I kind of got myself beached. Come on. Ever think about the giant turtles? They seem kind of amazing if you bred them. I've not really used them a lot, to be honest. Is it the giant turtles as in the Archelon, as opposed to the other one that was part of one of the maps? I used Archelon when it first came out. I haven't really used it much since then. Okay, thanks, Legends. I actually, the 2 servers that I play on at the moment are provided by Nitrado. So I can get some Nitrado ones myself for community playing. So that's not an issue. It's literally just the time required to admin it. Hey, Blue. The scuba tank losing health just by equipping it. Yes. Yes. I did take it off earlier. While I was traveling. And then I started to get into some fights and realised that I was drowning. Because I wasn't paying attention. I don't have a spare one at the moment. I kind of need to do some drop hunting to try and find either a decent one or a decent blueprint. But they do lose their durability even if you're wearing it on land, which is a bit silly. I kind of feel like if you're wearing it on land, it shouldn't lose its durability. And we're back. All this crazy stuff. Oh, still got plenty of food in there. So I nearly got the chibi up a second level. It's only got a few thousand left to go.
Oh, it's you. There you are.
I'm pretty sure I've not got any scuba stuff in here. No. Currently breeding a catch-all island boss army, hoping for 4 Cerato, 7 Allo, 7 Theri, a UT. And a Gigaraptor that raised them all will work. Wow, that's quite a nice selection of creatures. I'm just going with the 19 Theris and the 1 UT. But I think it is quite good to try and mix up what creatures you use for boss fights. It does get a bit samey after a while. Christ, there's tons of berries in here. Yeah. Allos can't bleed bosses. I'm not sure anything can bleed bosses, if I remember correctly. I could be wrong, but I don't think anything can bleed them. No, why did I do that? I thought I was at the incubator. Right, so I'm looking for 83 in health. I've already got the 72 in melee. So I just need 83 in health. They can't bleed. Yeah, no, I didn't think they could. I know a lot of people use when it comes out, they use Deinonychus for boss fights. I think maybe the dragon fight more than the others. I've never tried Deinonychus in boss fights myself. The last 10, I really need that a health mutation out of all those eggs. Just need that 82. No. Well, at least I've got a melee mutation. That's something to work on. Get you mating again. So that's the baby with the 72 damage stats. So they now hatch with 549.2 melee. And these are the 6 remaining babies that need to be matured for my boss team. And then I just need to level them up and make a few more saddles, and then make a load of cakes, and I should be able to do the alpha monkey and the alpha brood. Two minutes. Can the Dinosuchus bleed bosses with its big bite? I'm not sure actually, but I do know that the Dinosuchus is really good for bosses apparently. I've heard a lot of people are using them. They probably don't have an entire team of Dinosuchus because I'm not sure if you could fit 19, to be honest, in the area around the teleport. Oh, someone's got a bit excited. But yeah, I don't know if they can bleed, but I have heard they're very, very good. I think I remember Raz Clark doing a video very early on, testing out the Dinosuchus on bosses. It's interesting to use more than 2 different creatures for one boss fight. More of a variety to spice things up. Yeah, I'm kind of stuck in my old ways and just stick to what I know, or what I'm used to. But I do agree, it is good to mix them up, and try different types of creatures and stuff like that. So these are all 75% imprinted, so they're not too far off of being finished. Fire remains are apparently good for Alpha Dragon because they do not receive fire damage. Yeah. Kibble. Walkies. Cuddle. Walkies. walkies, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cuddle. Uh, 82%. That means 3 more imprints and they will be done. Oh, rubbish. Right, let's go and see what my Bazzy collected. Not a massive amount of stuff. Some stuff I can grind up.
Everything in its place. See how long that lasts.
Right, I just need to quickly pop to the loo. I will be right back. Right, I'm back. Do I have a saddle blueprint for the Theres? I do somewhere, but I don't. I think I moved it to a different server, so I don't have it on the island at the moment. So I can't remember which server it's on. Because I've only got 2 servers, so I'll need to load up each of the maps and go over to them to find out which one it's on. Because it's definitely not on the island. I'm hoping I haven't lost it. Because I need I think 5 more Theres saddles to make from it, because I've only made 14. Because with my first round of Theres for boss fights, when I did the beta monkey and beta broodmother, I only used 14 Theri and 1 Uti, and that was enough. But I think for the alphas, I want to go the full 19. Anyone know where to find Cerato saddle blueprints on the island? Not sure myself, to be honest. I used to know a lot of these things because there used to be a table online that showed you what things you could find in what drops and stuff. I don't know if it still exists or if it exists for Ascended, and whether it still gets updated or not. Gotta pick my kitty up so that it can protect me from the seagulls. Not such a bob life when you're living on the beach these days. Why have you moved? What's been going on here? If only they could introduce a robot that could do this for you. That would be perfect. A working robot that could do this. Or just have the dung beetle do it, to be honest. Okay, cheers, Jim. Have a good evening. Catch you next time. Speaking of time, I might head off myself soon. I get these imprints done. 'Cause it's 20 to 11. That's 2. Oh, come on, I just got kibble. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 major berry. So they are now on 90%, so they only need two imprints each, and then they're done.
Everything in its place. How long that lasts.
Yeah, I could wait until the helicopterian comes. I never used the mod version of helicopterian. So I don't know what the chances of failing the process is. But as I have 14 saddles, that's probably a good chance that I would get a good blueprint out of it. I hadn't actually thought of that. I do want to get a helicopter, and when it comes out, I want to check it out and tame it and do all that sort of stuff. So we'll see. I don't think there's any left in there. Yeah, I think that's it for today. Where was my doggo? I'm going to put my doggo back on companion mode. Hey, Savage Cat. I don't have the front face camera because the area that I've got set up doesn't really allow for me to put the camera right in front, because then I've got the wall right there, and there's nothing behind me to make the sort of the backing fancy. Whereas here you've got like the lighting and stuff. So with my setup at the moment, this is the only place that I can really have the camera. So it is kind of a side view when I'm looking at the game, and then sort of an angled view when looking at the chat and stuff. And then I have to face over there for the camera. It's not the best way to have it set up. But it's the only way that I feel works at the moment. So yeah. It's not single player, Blue. It's a private server. I don't know. Can you? Oh, hang on. Day 8095. I took a massively long break from Ark, and just left the server running. So there's been a good few months where I wasn't playing on the server, so progress wasn't continuing or anything like that in terms of me doing stuff, but the actual days were carrying on. Yeah, Savage Cat, I'm hoping at some point to be able to get a better setup in terms of camera and stuff, but sometimes you got to go with what you're dealt. So this is it at the moment. But yeah, as you can see behind me, I haven't really got much going on that side either, but I like to have some sort of stuff in the background, like lights and my Ark plushies and stuff. But yeah, so it's 11:15 now, so I think I'm going to call it an end there. Thanks everyone for stopping by and having a chit chat in the stream and stuff. Thank you very much appreciated. Thanks, Savage Cat. I'm sure I will progress on the setup at some point later down the line. But yeah, so I'll catch you all again probably later in the week. Maybe Thursday. I'm not going to stream tomorrow. Maybe Thursday, but I might do Enshrouded on Thursday rather than Ark. I'm trying to do Ark a few times a week, maybe 2 or 3 times a week, and Enshrouded once a week, I think, because that's a game that I've been dipping into in and out quite a bit, so I want to sort of stick with that. But yeah, so I'm gonna head off to bed, so I hope you guys have a good rest of your day, have a good day tomorrow, and I'll see you later. Thank you very much. Bye.